Right, I think the stream is up. Have a look. Yeah, it looks like it's up. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like this. It should be fair, I think. You know, as long as Beuk expands down here, it should be fine. Yeah, should be fine. So we've got Beuk starting off with a Mex Power Mex, which is, I guess, okay, but you know, he's got a long way to walk over here. Stonberg, on the other hand, started with a Mex Power Air Defense Tower Mex, which is like, there's no need for this air defense tower here. Because, you know, again, no need. There is no air coming out of Beuk at all. Not for a while. Should have his factories up. Okay, so Beuk's grabbed the other two mexes. This probably means he's leaking mass at the moment. But, you know, fine. Needs to build that factory though. Oh, there we go. He's gone for a vehicle factory. So, not much going on. We've got factories coming out for both players at roughly the same time. Beuk was a bit quicker with his factory, and that was mainly because Stonberg stopped to produce these air defense towers. Straight into power for Beuk, which is good. Not sure where Stonberg's going. More air defense towers. Really, not needed at all. Not needed. And no fabricators from Stonberg yet, which is kind of strange. That bot is actually scouting the wrong way. Okay, so he went for two bots and then fabricators. Is okay, I guess. You know, I've seen other people do it. Not too bad, but these air defense towers really put him behind. Although if Beuk keeps on going, expanding in this direction, he's going to expand into Stonberg. He should have pushed for this area here, because there's a lot of mexes in a small area. Just power coming out for Stonberg. Looks like they're expanding to the exact same mex points, which is amusing. Yeah. Is Beuk going to realise this? Possibly reclaim? Oh, he's realised. Oh, and there goes the laser defense tower. Well, that's probably, you know, you probably want the missile tower, not the laser defense tower, because the laser defense tower costs 1,000, where the, you know, air defense tower only costs 300. It's a lot cheaper, and to be honest, this early in the game, it's a lot better too. I think this is going to be Beuk's factory spam starting, rather than just a single factory. Not much going on from either player so far. Apart from the two bots that are scouting around the map and, you know, not getting anything, and the scouting engineers. Which is a bit amusing. Because they're trying to get all of these mechs points. Power is going up incredibly slowly. Oh, and is this a early commander push from Mechanic in Stonberg? Certainly looking like it, but he has no factories to back it up. No factories. Oh, and it looks like Beuk reclaimed the building engineers, which is really good. Exactly what he wanted to do. If that air defense tower got up, then it would cause problems for a little while. Oh, and we finally got some bot factories going up for Stonberg, which is great. In a comm duel, bots are the best unit for it. Even though tanks are stronger, you know, the commander can't actually hit the bots, so... yeah, pretty damn strong. Finally got a bot raiding in. Oh, we've got both coming. If we can get some engineer kills with this bot, it'd be brilliant. You know, it'll slow Beuk down a lot. Because right now Beuk is by far leading on the engineer count. Got another line of tank factories going up. These are producing range. Like he reclaimed the bot. Risky to do that because reclaiming takes forever. But can work. Got bots coming in from Stonberg now. Where did his tanks go? Oh, they've come over here to it and intercept the bot. But they're going in the wrong direction. Nice amount of expanding coming out from Stonberg here, though. It's really, really good. Exactly what he wants to do. He needs a lot more factories. A lot more. And engineers potentially as well, because he stopped producing engineers out with this bot factory, which isn't good. Kind of curious as to where these are going. There's a lot of factories out from Beuk now. He's got... well, he's going up to his 10th. He's finally getting an air factory out. Stonberg hasn't got an air factory yet, and he's pumping out of 7. With 4 of them being bot factories, so his army in a direct fight is going to be a lot weaker. Beuk hasn't really expanded much, apart from directly around his base. You know, it's kind of a circle form. Whereas Stonberg has expanded a lot further, which is really good. You know, got some turrets up, which are, you know, pretty good too. Prevent raiding. I like this too. Getting the laser turret up first at this high, you know, high income spot. Definitely what you want to do to prevent any tanks from coming over, or bots. Which looks like, you know, Beuk's doing. Because this one laser tower will hold off a huge amount of bots. You pity if these engineers get taken out. Oh, looks like the laser turret's seen it. Brilliant. Because those engineers will be able to build all of them. And these engineers, a bit cheeky, trying to build a laser turret in the middle of his base. And if Stonberg doesn't kill this engineer with the tanks, it might go up. Would be really troublesome. Oh, but this is huge. All this power is going to go down unless Beuk can get his tanks over there quickly. This is a really nice attack from Stonberg. Yeah, lots of power going down now, currently. Where did that force go? Don't tell me he selected all of his army to go over there. That is not what you want to do. This is really bad. What you want to be doing with this army is actually pushing up in and letting the tanks that come out of the factories deal with this army. I mean, he killed 4 mechs by the looks of it with a whole bunch of power, so that was a really good attack. And still, Beuk's army is still moving over here. Like that turret didn't go up. Currently, it looks like Stonberg has the economic lead. Because Beuk stopped expanding. I mean, where he's got a single engineer expanding. Which is just not good enough at all. I mean, he might have the bigger army, but soon enough he won't. It means Stonberg needs to get up the higher factory count, which he's doing. If he can just hold this army off with, you know, turrets for long enough to get the factory count up, he should be fine. But he'd be in a winning position. I mean, still no T2 from either player. We're currently at 15 minutes almost into the game. Which is around the time that I get my T2. So. But so many tanks going down to this one laser turret right now. So many tanks went down to that laser turret. some raiding tanks going out across the map, that's brilliant, but, you know, a bit late to be doing that. Duke really needs to bring his commander up into this fight if he wants a chance of lasting. Because this commander won't die. And it will take out so many tanks. This is a large army pushing around on the right here. Stonberg's really behind on the factory count. These need to be building more factories. Maybe even some factories coming out from these, and he stopped bot production, which is crazy. I think he might have just run out of production. Like, he didn't queue up enough bots. They've just built them all. So Beuk still may win this because he hasn't got up and Stonberg did not build enough production. But across the map, not much going on. We've had some expansion finally going on from Beuk with a whole ton of engineers. If he keeps running this way, he's going to walk into all of these turrets and lose all of them. It's not optimal, I have to say. What is currently happening? Yeah, all these engineers are going to die. And Stonberg is still living for the moment. He's probably bottlenecking on power right now because he's just lost all of these power plants down here. So many went down. But this army that was coming up on the right looks like it had been dealt with. So many engineers coming out from Beuk. 3 factories building them. Crazy. I can't really tell who's ahead right now. I mean, Stonberg is now getting up the production he really needs, but no, Beuk still has far more, and Beuk is now going for T2. This T2 factory goes up and he starts building T2 mexes around the place. He will be ahead on, income by far. Got a T2 factory coming out from Stonberg now as well. With his commander building power plants, which are going up decently quickly, so he might not be bottlenecking on power too badly right now. Oh, and we've got a pelt push out from Beuk. Pretty damn good. But he needs to be able to keep them alive. And he doesn't quite have the army count right here. But it might just be enough. Might just. If he keeps on going. Keep going. Don't stop. No, you need to take out the pelter. Forget about the turret for the moment. Certainly don't try and target fire the engineers. Oh, didn't take out the pelter, and he let the turret go up. I'd have thought, like, it would have been better for him to kill the pelter and then perhaps move back. More production. This factory's almost half done now. Still more power is about to go down here, because Stonberg is not looking at where the army is. So all this power that this commander has built has really just gone to waste because power is now going down. And still the pelter push commenced. Looks like Beuk is now starting to focus his attack on this power plant gathering, which is really the last of Stonberg's power. If this here goes down, he's going to be left with 6 power plants, which would be terrible. Oh, but that was a nice uber cannon right there. Like that pelter is in range of these power plants is really bad. But we have some pelters here from Stonberg now. They're shooting in an awkward direction. It must be the relief of the land that can't, like, I won't let them shoot straight. Yeah, it looks like it. Not sure where they're shooting. Don't tell me they're shooting at that pelter while these are coming in. Stonberg has finally got out a large amount of factories. He's able to push Beuk back. He really needs to get out more power. If he can get out more power, then he will, like, you know, he retains his mechs. Metal income count. I mean, it's looking more even right now. But I still kind of think Stonberg is ahead, especially if he takes these 4. And this bot army's just been wiped. Because he didn't take a wide enough berth. If he'd use that bot army to actually, you know, attack mechs, perhaps around here, around the back of the base maybe. Could have done so much more damage, but I don't agree with this. You do not want to attack into this with your army. Don't do it, Stonberg. You will lose this army. You will lose that army. Yeah, it was not a good move. He should have just gone around. If he'd just gone around, it'd been so much better. I just hope that he realises his comm is under attack. Because eventually this comm will go down if he just sits here, taking damage from tanks and bots alike. Oh, he's realised, which is great. He shouldn't die here, shouldn't. but he might. Yeah, he's gonna be fine. Again, this whole army that came down here being killed because of the pelter and turret. Other than that, his T2 factories stopped being built, where Beuk is actually getting up his second T2 factory, but what I can see, he didn't actually get any T2 engineers, which is crazy. In a low econ game like this, you need that T2 engineer for mechs production. And what I can see, he didn't build a single one, he just went straight into level up. Might do a lot of damage, but you know, might actually kill this commander if he's not careful. Oh no. Oh. Commander's gonna be fine. That leveler spazzed out. That commander is really close to dying right now. I presume that Stonberg is still bottlenecking on power. Really does not have that much. He has two almost finished power plants. And I think all this is from a lack of engineers. He has engineers out on the map, but he has none in his base. He has two, bad looks of it. I cannot see any more engineers in his base. Which is why you need that factory always producing engineers. Hey, finally, T2 engineers coming out from Beuk. Got one out already. The T2 leveler is taking out a lot of tanks right now. But he's running in too far. Another leveler running up the side. Alright, finally. Fabricator's coming out. But he's actually assisting the advanced factory, which is pretty bad actually. Needs that energy more. I presume he does anyway. No, he's not building much, so he might be fine, but he has a lot of income for what the amount of energy that he has. One thing I don't really like about what Beuk is doing, and that's changed, that people have started doing a lot more recently, is just assisting these T2 factories with engineers rather than building more. It's far cheaper to build a whole bunch of engineers than to build another factory. This is a large tank army coming in now, but mainly because of the levelers that are mixed in with it. It will do a lot of damage. And I don't think that Stonberg will be able to hold this. Looks like it's being thinned out a fair bit, but still pushing through. And his commander's being fully prepared, so he should be fine. He shouldn't die, but he may lose a lot. Saying that, Beuk has not used his air factory at all. If he'd seen these mechs, you know, seen how undefended they were, if he'd built a pelter down here, take out these turrets and the mechs, that would have been great. But more power is about to go down here. Is really, really bad for Stonberg. Especially since he isn't actually building a T2 engineer. Can't build any T2 power. Like that one tank may stop these three that are left. That was another large amount of power that went down. Got catapults going up from Beuk over here, which will cover the whole base. A few T2 mexes that have gone up as well. Brilliant. I think Beuk's income is now far larger than Stonberg. Finally building pelters, what he really needed to do a while back. Bit of an unfortunate. I hope Beuk has the power that he needs for that T2 advanced radar. Because that takes 3 and a bit like T1 power plants to run. It's quite a lot actually. I mean, he hasn't got terribly much. Building more, well, was a while ago, but okay, he's got some T2 power going up here, which is half done. Brilliant. And this catapult might be under threat here, especially if his commander keeps running forward. But it's just gone up, and if that catapult targets the commander, we'll be in a lot of trouble. But currently Beuk is not, he hasn't got the power for the radar, so it can't really see. Or at least he didn't a second ago. Looks like it's firing now though. And all of these factories will go down in this area. So if Beuk can just hold this area for the moment and let that catapult do some work, he will become far ahead. Not sure he needs a second catapult, but I guess it won't harm. Game has been going on for 35 minutes now. Long game. Second catapult is up. I wish Beuk would just kill this commander already. Like, he has the 2 catapults here, this commander will go down in 4 hits. I can't... Yeah, it's not out of range. Again, what's with moving the whole army across here? Stop doing that. And finally, Stonberg is avoiding this area. Brilliant. But he has to be careful. If this tank army goes through his base, he's going to lose all of this production straight away. Then again, if he keeps on moving his army, you know, all of this will go down, assuming he has the radar, which he does not, unfortunately. That will be a huge hindrance to him. All of the bot factories have started going down. Even more power. Power is being targeted still by them. Must be at the limit of its range now though. But all of this power that's been freshly built is about to go down. And this will be the end of the game here. As long as he can defend this army, and Stonberg actually knows it's the end, which is why he's pushing him with with everything. Is the best move he could possibly hope for. You know, where's Beuk's commander? Over here, he's running. That is brilliant from Beuk. He does not want to get caught by this army. He can deal with this army, which he probably will be able to because of the amount of levelers that are coming out of these factories. He will win the game. Looks like almost all of the levelers. Just this one leveler is left in this army right now, which has gone down. So this is GG here. Game is over. It was a nice attempt. So well played, Stonberg.